A groundbreaking online auction platform, Tractor Tuesday, working to revolutionize the way ag machinery is bought and sold, offering an extremely low 2% buyer's premium, which is incredible. Business development executive Jay Landell joins us now for an industry update. Jay, a pleasure. I feel like I've had the whole team here in the studio.
You about have.
So it's great to have you here. Just a little bit of your background. I know you've been in agricultural finance, right? For how long?
Actually in ag for about my entire life.
Really?
My family had a ag dealership, a John Deere dealership in a small town in Nebraska. So all the siblings worked through the dealership as we grew up. And after I graduated from college, I went to work for John Deere Company for about 6 years, and then came back and bought a dealership in Nebraska, ran that for about 6 years until the merger thing got going. And then I moved into banking. So I've been involved in ag and commercial banking in one way or the other for almost the last 20 years.
Well, having that kind of background, it makes sense that now, of course, working with Zach on this. Zach, of course, Zach Bosley was here, CEO of Tractor Tuesday. Other than the fact that he's awesome, talk about the fact that you guys came together on this and working.
Well, it was kind of happenstance. There was a mutual friend of ours that called me one day and said, I have a guy you need to talk to. So I walked into Zach's office not knowing what we were going to talk about. I assumed he just wanted to ask me a few questions. And after he explained his business plan and the mission, which was the most important part to me over the last, in my finance career, it's been important for me to take care of farmers in one way or the other. And with what he was doing and the emphasis on the seller, the farmer end user, it really appealed to me. So I actually left his office that day with a job.
You and I were talking in the green room and talking about right now where we are economically within the ag industry. Of course, farm income is down. We know farmers are struggling. That has a ripple effect, really, throughout rural communities. At this point, talk about that issue that we're seeing right now in agriculture and how an online auction is there really to help a lot of farmers across the board.
Sure. So from a banking perspective, if you look, as farmers go in for their renewals this year, they're going in with probably 2 years of losses, and they're going to project another year. So it's going to be difficult. So hard decisions are going to be made by the bank. Worst case scenario, they're going to ask the borrower to, go look for another provider for their funding. Best case scenario, they've maybe got some strength in their balance sheet and they can restructure and utilize some of the assets on their balance sheet, whether it be real estate or equipment. And so as a result of that, in order for those folks to survive, they're going to have to sell some things, whether it be real estate or equipment. And that's where we really come in. It's important that they hang on to every penny right now as they sell. So as Zach talked about before when he was here, we're not only the low-cost provider, there's a lot of other things that we do, but we really focus on the seller, the farmer, trying to allow him to keep the most in his pocket when he's selling something. So.
Yeah, that is an amazing, amazing thing that you're able to do that. Not only that for somebody who's selling, but for the buyer as well, right? Now everybody's looking for deals. This is the place to go.
It is. And I with the model that we've set up and the 2% buyer's premium that we've had, it really, as Zach spoke to, it affects the end price when you've got a high premium on the buyer's side. They adjust for that price, they compensate and lower their bid a little bit. So it helps on both sides, and it ends up with a bigger sale price for the seller and a lower commission for the buyer.
No doubt. So. Innovation, we talk about it a lot here. Precision technology, AI, it is right now booming within agriculture. It's only going to grow. Maybe talk about the innovations with Tractor Tuesday.
Sure. Zach is he's interesting. He's a farm guy, but he's also got a lot of tech background. Yeah. And he's really brought together a great team that we've been able to assemble and get something up and going. I think it was set in September, mid-September is when we actually launched the site. And we're, to the point where we've got over almost 7,000 users, verified users already. But I've been on a couple of the calls with him. He's got another gentleman that works for us in Florida that works with the developers to put things together. But it's just amazing how quickly they move and the things they're doing. I come from a couple of big companies in my past work life, and we can decide something, that one afternoon, and the next day it's done. It's
Isn't
amazing,
that amazing?
How quickly it moves.
When Zach was here, I said, boy, he's such a visionary. Just from spending the short time that I did, he has a lot of where he sees this going, and he has a lot of energy, and he's a doer. He's a doer, and you guys really make a great team. I do want to mention that social media influencer Laura Farms was here as well. Just a lot of fun with her, and I know she teamed up with Tractor Tuesday as well to do the Gator giveaway. Before I let you go, how'd that go?
It went great. You met Laura, you talked to her. She's just great. She's got a huge following, through all of the different social media that she's on. So she really did a good job, gave us some lift in some spots. And with the giveaway, we also got a lot more users on our site as well. So it's been a great collaboration with Laura. She does a great job. And then we were able to, award the Gator to someone that it was kind of neat the way it worked out.
That's awesome.
Award.
Good stuff. You guys are a great team. Every one of you that I've met. It's just been such a pleasure to have you here in the studio. Have fun in Nashville, by the way.
Thank you.
Go to see Little Big Town in Sugar Land tonight. I'm just saying. You have a little fun, a little work balance. Jay, a pleasure. And tell everybody I said hey back home. I appreciate it.
Susanna.
Jay Landell with Tractor Tuesday.